Hello friends, and today we are going to talk about APK. So to run any application we need compiled version of that application. Well, in case of .NET it would be .exe or executable file, and in case of Java it would be Java or .jar or .war file. And same we have for Android, and that compiled version is called APK. APK stands for Android Package Kit. And what's that? Well, this APK is the file format that Android uses to distribute and install apps. It contains all the elements that an app needs to install correctly on your device. So basically, whenever you are launching any app, so that's APK. That's APK of that specific application which you downloaded from the Google Store. Now this is talk about APK, but the thing is that how do we generate APK? So there are two ways to build APK. First one is like we can simple build APK, or second one is signed APK. But what is the difference between both of them? Why we are having two APKs? It's like normal and with signature. So the difference between build APK and the signed APK is that when you normally run your application, an APK file is generated locally, which is just like a zip file, and it's easily unzippable. So no security is implemented over there, and you can get the code if you get the APK file. But if there is no security, then why we need it? Because we need it to make it testing for the local, because at local since it's on our device itself, so we don't need that much security to implement over there. Now if we talk about signed APK, it is that APK that you created with a password and security, and it's not easily unzipped, and that's mainly used for production. When you're gonna push some release, or when you're gonna push into production, or you're gonna push your app APK to the Google Play Store, that time you need that. And signed APK is necessary for uploading your APK to Play Store, and for building this you need to make it signed using Keystore and make that password protected. It assures that your code is secure and has not tampered. And now here you need to keep in mind one more thing. So let's say you push your code with a specific Keystore. So next time when you're going to use or push your codes to, or when you're going to push your APK to the Google Play Store, that key store should be same. So whenever we are generating it, we have to keep it safe somewhere, so that next time if in case any new version of APK we need to modify, we'll use the same one. So now let's see how to create and generate APK. Now for that we'll create a simple project with a simple text box. Then we can see how to generate APK. So there are two ways to do that. First one is by creating a APK with the help of Android Studio, and second one is with the help of command line. So let's first stay with the help of Android Studio. So for that I'll go to build and then click on build bundles APK. And if you notice on the left hand side, I also highlight the section because we opened that in the project mode, because we just want to see the build folder and see when we are click on build bundles, so we should see some files under build folder. So let's see on that. Once build is successful, so you can click on the locate button, locate link, to see where it is stored, or also you can just refresh the Gradle module and you should see new APK file over there. Now let's see how to generate APK file with the help of command line. So for that we'll go to terminal and type assemble debug. So here if you see, right, with the help of this also we can generate new file. So to reiterate the summary, in this session we have learned what is APK, what are the types of APK, and how we can generate the APK. That's all we have for this session. Thanks for watching.